you've been missing. It's time for Beast and the Booty. Hey, it's great to be back. I'm Marl Hinton. This is Stephanie Ray.
Hi, everybody.
And it's good to be back.
Long time no see, huh?
And you know, Steph, this is so different from Virtually Uncut because of Beast and the Booty. It's all about celebrities, events, happenings, and gossip.
What kind of gossip?
Well, just the hot gossip, baby. By the way, you're looking good.
Ooh, yes,
Like
thank you.
you're accessorizing.
I'm accessorizing her. Thank you.
Well, they have been missing you, Steph.
Aww, I missed everybody.
Well, you know, today's hot topic, Steph, is all about racism and whether or not we as black folks are actually going to be involved in our own form of this, because it really involves something dear to our hearts. The traditional step championship. That's right. This is where the fraternities and the sororities get together and dance off. So as it turns out,
what?
Well, it turned out
what are they dancing off of?
They're dancing off of music. They're dancing off of whatever they want. They have to do their traditional, like that routine we did.
Oh, but you know we're making fun, but we should have actually won $200,000 for that.
Well, we'll see
because we
about
were
this.
off.
Let me tell you about this.
Off the chain.
This is the national championships, you all, sponsored in Atlanta by Coca-Cola. And as it turns out, this traditional, historically black college event was won by
Zeta,
on the female side. That's right.
Zeta Alpha?
Zeta Tau Alpha from the University of Arkansas. You guys, let's take a look at this.
I'm sorry. They were bad.
They were bad?
They were bad. They were bad and good.
Well, let's take a look at this clip.
You make your own opinion.
Let's see how.
Whack or not?
So what do you think, Steph? How was that performance? Now, did they drop it like it was hot?
They dropped it like it was hot. I'm sorry. You got to give it to them. I don't care what race. I don't care what gender. I don't care what form. What they had it together. They were in sync. They gave a hell of a performance.
Now, just for something to come, oh yeah, and definitely throwing the hair around, right? Now, Steph, yes.
Hair.
Do that again.
Hair. Wait a minute. Girl, they said they're looking for it. Whoa. Okay,
Well,
I'm sorry. I had to go there. Okay.
What she's referring to is the AKA. So in all fairness.
And I'm not hating, but Zeta, Tau, Alpha had their shit together.
Well, let's take a look at that AKA performance, though, Steph. In all fairness, we looked at it before.
And we're going to look at it again.
Let's show it to them, okay?
Let's show it, and you make, like I said, you make your own opinion, and I'm not hating, but in all fairness, they brought more than their air game. They brought more. They brought it, dropped it like it was hot. So you got to give it to them. In all fairness.
Deal with him. He's going to arrange a video conference, but we have to show some rhythm if we ever want to get it back.
like we saw, right, Steph?
Yep. Make sure you saw it good because you know haters got to eat too. They got to eat. They got to serve them on the plate.
So now, as it turned out, we're going to show you the final clip because this is important. Now, the finalists were the Zetas, the Alphas, and the Deltas. As it turned out, I think the final result was something that people really weren't ready for. Are you ready to see this?
I think they were hating because they were not black. That's what the whole thing is. It wasn't that if they were black, they would have been doing. But seriously, I'm just being real. I'm being real with everybody, but they got to give it to them in all fairness and sportsmanship. In sportsmanship, because that's what it's about. All fairness, you got to look at everything. Choreograph.
Everything.
Timing. Their appearance.
Yes.
You have to look at all that. It was together. It really was together. And I'm not saying that, and I'm black myself, not to be putting racism out there, but I'm going to be fair. If it's top, it's top. If it's not, you got to go, okay?
Now I'm going to start this one, and let's watch this together, Steph, okay?
And doing these routines are not fair. It's not easy.
$100,000 in scholarship goes to... Who y'all think it is? That's right, it's the Zeta.
I think my heart was beating 5,000 miles per hour. Like, it was insane. We were definitely surprised and excited.
So what do you guys think? Was racism a factor at the National Step Championship? After this happened, there was a controversy, Steph. People complained, supposedly there was a recount of the vote, and after indicating there was some quote-unquote discrepancy.
What was the discrepancy?
They never said what the discrepancy was, but they came back.
That sounds like railroading to me. What do you think? Okay.
They came back and announced that the AKAs and the Zeta Tau Alphas would share the champion. They would be co-champions.
They didn't want to riot. They didn't want to riot.
And Coca-Cola gave them both $100,000. So I guess, Steffi, so what do you say? Was racism a factor?
Yeah. I think they just didn't want an outbreak. They didn't want a what is that, Rodney King outburst to happen. That's what that was.
Well, think about it. Here you have today where your number one steppers for the females is a white sorority from Arkansas. The number one rapper, Eminem, is a white man. The number one golfer is a black man. And tennis, you got the Williams. Everything's
I think it's a fair trade-off.
Hey.
I think it's a fair trade-off. Okay?
Well, I tell you one thing we proved. Remember in my day, they used to say white folks couldn't dance. Does this answer y'all any of those old racism questions about white folks dancing?
That's just like white men can't jump. Remember the movie?
They can jump. They jumping all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's our little moment we wanted to talk to you because as we say racism, you know. I'm Marlon Himsley. This has been Beast and the Booty. It's good to be back with Stephanie Ray.
And I'm Stephanie Ray, and that's the Beast.
And she's the
No, that's
Wait,
wrong.
You got it wrong.
I'm the
Booty.
And you're the booty.
I'm
the Beast. You're the booty.